To roll out what the USD 308 team as well as the Heartland Credit team has been working on. This started back in last spring. 3 of our business teachers with us today is department head for the business department, J.D. Patterson, as well as Clayton Evans and Kelly Lusk. They went to Campus High School in Hayesville, and they were looking at the school store. You know, we have the sweet treat there at the academy, and they were looking at ways to improve that. And they do a really good job with their school store there. They also visited the bank branch that was in Campus High School. Since then, we've learned that that's a model that has been replicated in quite a few schools and school districts. The teachers were really excited to bring that back. And in our spring business advisory committee, the teachers presented that to the advisory team. After that, we had Heartland Credit Union was interested in moving forward on that. They come to us with a presentation of what a branch might look like inside of Hutch High. And we've been kind of going through and doing some planning things from there. So from a school standpoint, we're excited about what this will mean for our students and our teachers. We feel first it really supports our financial literacy goals. We think it's important for students to have a positive relationship with banking and account management and all those types of things. We feel this project would do that. We also really feel the opportunity for students to participate in an internship opportunity is a good opportunity for our business students, and we're really excited about the possibilities for that. So with this, I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie or Jeremy to introduce the Heartland team, and we'll go from there.
Okay, well, thanks everyone for having us here this evening, and thank you again for this amazing opportunity. The team tonight is Sarah Bass, our AVP of Operations for the Reno County market. Stephanie Dreiling, who is our Education Director, handles all the education internally within the credit union, and then myself, who oversees branch operations for the credit union. So again, we are extremely excited for this opportunity. I'm excited for many, many reasons, and I just want to speak to 2 of those. The first one is what I like to call a fit, because education is truly at the core of Heartland Credit Union and everything we do. We were founded back in 1948 as the Hutchinson Teachers Credit Union. Our original charter signed by 7 founding members, and those 7 founding members being teachers from right here in Hutchinson, Kansas. So the fit just works really, really well. The other piece of it is what we internally like to call our truths. And you can read about those in the HCU culture books that each of you will take home with you this evening. And the truths are what guide us as an organization. And this really embraces all 5 of them, and to me stands out in 2 of them. And those 2 being, we value people and communities at our core. The people part comes to me because the participants that go through this program will be able to learn valuable skills that will impact them for the rest of their lives, and then in turn will be able to positively impact the communities that they live, work, and play. So from that, Stephanie's going to speak to some of the specifics of the program.
So the first thing we did as we were starting this proposal for the school was kind of start to align ourselves, and Jeremy talked a lot about our fit. And the first thing we came up with was a shared vision with the group. So here you're seeing your friend and partner providing financial education to make tomorrow's dreams a reality. And we thought this was a great place to start. As we started moving forward, we narrowed it down to some direct objectives. So on the next slide here, and I won't read these all to you, but those of you around the table will have 2 items in front of you. One, you're going to have our program book, and additionally you're going to have our culture book for the credit union. The educational objectives are outlined in the very back, you can see those, but we want to provide an educational experience that is hands-on and fully immersive. We know that immersive learning is one of the top ways to give students a hands-on experience. So we're going to increase their knowledge, not only just regarding money management and their own financial literacy, but understanding some more of the soft skills on a deeper level, having a job and responsibilities and building it into the curriculum with the teachers in as many ways possible. So yes, we want to create the new savers and showing the importance of setting goals, but we're going to supplement math, computer skills, soft skills, social skills, and even as deep as integrating into multiple curriculums farther out, maybe into art departments, the wood shop, the technology programs as well. So we worked really hard with the teachers and internally in our credit union to think kind of outside the box and how else can we integrate with the schools, because we know just the surface level learning isn't all that the students will need. So So from here, and again, we've kind of shortened our presentation for today, but we wanted to share with you the look of the branch. So Sarah is going to walk you through that.
I am very excited to present this to you because to me this is a very fun part, to see it come to life and to take shape and form. So our branch is designed in a way to provide students with a very immersive feel into the world of financial institutions. Because it is a real financial institution, it's just going to be inside the school. With one very noticeable difference, you'll notice right here that we are able to customize this to really showcase the Salt Hawk Pride. So as you'll see on the back window, it's designed to have pictures of your school and your students and the giant Salt Hawk on the back logo. This is our teller station. So when the students walk in, it has the same feel as if you walk into one of our branches. Very professional feel, yet a very good, conducive learning environment. This is a little up-close image of what that window cling looks like. Again, just a recommendation, but to let you know that that's customizable to really showcase your school pride. There we go. Okay. This is inside the branch, so now we are looking north towards the manager's office. So there will be an office where if a student wants to come in and conduct some private business, they can. It's also, for the branch manager, it's within an earshot of the teller station, so they can hear exactly what's going on at all times, providing those coaching and learning opportunities and the ability to bounce out and be right side by side with our students. This, again, just another close-up shot of what the interior of that branch is designed to be. And then we're going to turn it back over to Stephanie and talk about some of the integration into the curriculum.
So again, it was really important for us to not just set up shop and be there. We want to really form a deep relationship. So as we started to work with the team, of course we love our business department, but there was so much more that we could figure out and how we could tie these little lessons in and out. So this was just some of the instances. That window cling you saw, our marketing department did come up with that for the renderings, but our goal is to work with the marketing students to actually choose the photos and choose recent students to be in that, and then anytime it needs to be upgraded, that could be a project in the classroom. As far as shop, that's another unique one we have the ability to kind of touch on, is that teller pod is something that we own the diagram and the blueprints for, so we've actually just as very recently spoken to the shop teacher on the ability to allow the students to build some of the wood projects that would go into the branch. So we're excited at our creative ways to integrate this in with the students. And we know that kind of some of the long-term items, we're interested in creating a student board. This will be a branch, an additional branch for us. But we would like the students to have their own marketing campaigns and make some of their own decisions internally within the limits of our board. To give them experiences and abilities that they may not otherwise receive. So that was something to just kind of tie into that. And then additionally, our onboarding process, we will be fully customizing. Obviously, we have some special requirements for the Bank Secrecy Act and many of the other items that we touch on. They will go through the complete onboarding that any employee within Heartland Credit Union will go through, customized in their own learning management portal. So we have a learning management portal that we currently use for our staff. We'll be customizing that to allow the students into their own separate portal that they can actually access from the classroom while they're here. A lot of our stuff is only accessible from our branches, but we'll be able to open up and customize some of those pieces for their learning, and then working directly with the instructors on how else we can supplement the onboarding process. So with that, we hope we've given you a good enough picture. Again, if you have the notebooks in front of you, you can see a little bit more detail on what we originally presented, but we would love to open it up to questions at this time if anyone has any.
What's plans on for if child wants to go in and set up a new account or anything like that? Do you still have to have a parent and everything there? Or?
They would not necessarily. We had our compliance officer as a part of this team from the start, and we've found ways that if they do not want to have a parent on there, we would not require it. There would still be some CIP information that we had to have to identify them, but it's not a requirement.
And where physically in the building is this going to be located?
It's directly across from the library. It will be the window facing out towards the cafeteria, underneath the stairwell.
And then what hours do you see this open, the same hours as the school day, or?
We're still having conversations about that. We've reached out to a lot of our other credit union partners that have branches, and we've gotten extremely mixed reviews. So we're open and flexible on that. I don't know that it would necessarily be open all day, every day. It would have hours that would best fit the needs of the schedules for the students.
Jenny, how many students do you see being involved in this or being?
Well, that's another thing that we've been discussing. You know, we have the trimester scheduling, and so would it be a matter of each trimester there would be different students that would be working, or would it be spread throughout the year? So those are some things that we are still working out, and how many students would have the opportunity. But I think we both are on board with having as many students involved as possible, an opportunity, and grow into some leadership within that. And I love how they're including it as their own board of directors for the school. So we really, and then of course every student will have the opportunity to open up an account.
And it is open to students, teachers. It won't be open to the general public just for the school security reasons, but any person inside the school district would be able to come in and transact just as you would with any of our other 8 branches.
Our student body is very excited about this, and I think it will give them all a sense of pride to have some account. They will not be able to overdraw the account.
That's right. We did set up protections for students, so although they will have debit cards, they will not be able to overdraw.
So just going upon, can they go in there and get a car loan?
They will not be able, the students would not be able to transact a loan. However, the branch manager from Heartland would be able to do so. They wouldn't need a parent for that.
I'm expecting everything my kids would do.
Just throwing that out there.
For sure my daughter.
Cover your base.
Yeah, we've got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Other comments or questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.